I request all the guests to please. Every Kolkata, do you want me to start the event or no? Request आपके आसपास जितने भी लोग honorable dignitaries and guests, নমস্কার আপনার সবাইকে জানাচ্ছি On behalf of Plastindia Foundation, I, Sarika Baheti, being a part of the plastic fraternity for more than 3 decades, welcome you at this of Plastindia 2020. As we commence today's program, I request you all to now I request our dignitaries to raise the dais. I request Shri and Shri Plastics request Shri to accompany our guest of honor, Khalid and request Shri Honorable dais. Like to welcome Ghosh, highly respected as he was significant last India. 'Thank you for present CIF's office. I request 5th year of as Azadi ka you all to rise for pride and evolve in all dimensions, help make brighter.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
I request players to
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि।
thank you. With the divine blessings, I'm taking the program forward. I'd like to tell you about the journey of Plastindia Foundation, which was founded in 1987 by the visionary leaders of the plastics industry. Its journey began with the inaugural Plastindia exhibition in 1990 at Pragati Maidan, New Delhi. And today, Plastindia is acknowledged as the largest exhibition of this scale organized by any association globally. With its inherent strength and unparalleled utility, the plastics industry has made a significant contribution in the growth of various sectors. Through constant research and innovations, the plastics industry continues to break into newer spheres, as we even saw during COVID times, enabling India to churn out high-quality products for worldwide usage. No wonder Plastindia Foundation has been awarded as the best B2B exhibition organizer in India. With its comeback to New Delhi in February 2023, Plastindia endeavors to showcase a grand experience for our exhibitors and visitors from all across the world. The credit for such a remarkable journey of Plastindia goes to our visionary teams of Plastindia Foundation, with encouragement, trust, and support given by our plastics fraternity. Stronger together, we will continue contributing to our country's dynamic economic growth and promote sustainable usage of plastics in all walks of life. Now, I cordially invite Srimati Padmaja Reddy, Co-Chairperson, Promotion Committee of Plastindia 23, President IFTMA, and Managing Director of Padmaja Group to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Sarika. Good evening and namaskar to each one of you here in the city of joy, Kolkata. For me, Calcutta is very nostalgic, even Bengal. Be it the tradition, the culture, the art, the people, everything about them is really, really nostalgic, and there's this old world charm that lingers around you. So today, even I feel part of this, welcoming each one of you on behalf of Plastindia, because even Plastindia is rich in its tradition and legacy. Our chief guest for the day, Mrs. Vandana Yadavji. She is the Secretary for Industries and Commerce, Government of West Bengal. She is also the CMD for WIDC, again, Government of West Bengal. It is thanks to ma'am and her initiative that we are able to actually have this event today. Thank you so much, ma'am, for all your support and being here with us. In fact, I requested Alok to do the introduction. He said I would need an hour because I have so many good things to say about her. It was really nice to hear that. And not just Alok, there's so many colleagues of mine here in this place. They said it is all thanks to your effort that Bengal has seen a tremendous growth in the industry. And here, the West Bengal has received maximum investments and it has become a favorite destination for investments. Thank you, ma'am, again for being here with us and your unprecedented support to the industry during COVID and SUP. I think the plastic industry is very grateful for that. Thank you so much. Our special guest for the day, Janab Khalid Anwar Saab, Commissioner of Commercial Taxes, Department of Finance, West Bengal. So I think under your guidance, I think the state went through an easy transition through various tax regimes like sales tax to VAT and VAT to GST, which are highly complex for a common people like us. And with your positive vision and immense knowledge on taxation, we are anxiously waiting for your message. I heard you're an amazing orator, so we are all really waiting in this room for your message. And yesterday I watched on the TV, they said the GST crossed 1,50,000 crores and it is second highest ever collected. So you need to tell us that because I don't see that around, sir. So you need to tell us where it is coming from. Thank you. So thank you for being here again. Our President, Mr. Jigesh Doshiji, Vice President Ravish Kamatji, IPF President Shishi Jalan, our past presidents, Mr. KK Sakseria ji, Mr. LM Lahoti ji. It was such an honor to see you, sir. You're a founder and you've actually laid way to all this growth. Other distinguished guests, NEC members, the entire plastic fraternity in this room, and those of you who are watching us live all over the world, members from the media, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very warm welcome to all of you for the visitor promotion launch of Plastindia 2023 to be held from February 1st to 5th at Pragati Maidan, New Delhi. As you know, Plastindia is a gigantic platform where the different avatars of plastic are exhibited. Being the largest exhibition in the country, the Pragati Maidan is all dawning up to present a state-of-art show and a world-class experience to each one of you there. Keeping its motto, innovate, sustain, and growth, which you can see here, Plastindia will showcase the best technical development and innovations in the plastic field. We would have biocellar meet, we would have theme pavilions, and also recycling and reprocessing concepts, keeping circularity as the core. I was in Germany 2 weeks ago, and I was extremely surprised. I was at the Cave Fair. I was extremely surprised. Surprised because India is no more the plus one the world has been talking about. India is just number one today. And the world is looking up to us, not just because, obviously because of the few advantages we have and the democratic governance, but it is, now my question here is, are we ready? Now, to be India ready, we need to have a global perspective. We need to widen our horizon. So what better than Plastindia, which can give us a total global perspective where more than 50 countries will take part in this exhibition and where innovation will meet technology and also where the global buyers will meet the local suppliers. So I request each one of you that Plastindia is by the industry and for the industry. So I request all of you to register today on a user-friendly app that we have launched and my colleague will explain. And please, looking forward to meeting you, all of you at Plastindia. And ma'am and sir, please, we would be very happy to host you there. You will actually see how futuristic and how diverse plastic and plastic products are. We're not just mere plastic bags. So I would really welcome you, looking forward to hosting you there. So thank you so much for taking time and being here with us. I'll leave the rest of the event with Sarika. Thank you once again. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Padmaja ji. We are privileged to have Shri Ravish Kamath as the Vice President of Plastindia 23, past Chairman of Plex Council and CEO of Big Bags International Private Limited. I request him to give us an insight about Plastindia 23.
Thank you, Sarika ji. Good evening to all of you. A very warm welcome. I welcome you to India's biggest plastic extravaganza. 125,000 square meter of exhibition area, 2,000 exhibitors from 40 countries, 5 full days of business opportunities. Please do maximize your business. We would now like to show you a film on the Pragati Maidan.
As the horizon fills up with the early rays of the sun, this iconic symbol of progressive India lights up with a new dawn of hope. Situated in the heart of the capital city of New Delhi is Pragati Maidan. Ground is centrally located with prime neighbouring institutions like the Lutyens' Delhi, Supreme Court and Purana Killa. The Yamuna metro line connects the ground to the rest of Delhi. A project held together by the ITPO, Pragati Maidan is strategically divided into 2 major parts. Halls 7 to 11 are situated towards the eastern end of the ground, sitting pretty in the middle of lush greens and arched trees. These charming old halls are connected to each other to create vastness of space and possibilities. And stretching towards the west end of the grounds reveals this stunning architectural beauty of the new halls. The exteriors gleam in the sun and reach the skies, with earthy colors making the halls look like an extension of Mother Earth. As you enter the doors, the interiors transport you to a whole different world. With a foyer area of 2,835 square meters, the space lends beautifully for all pre-function activities. As you pull the doors, the space merges and connects the halls, stretching up to a floor-to-floor height of 14 meters. The space extends beyond what the eye can see. Well lit and ventilated, these halls open up a sea of opportunities for exhibitors and customers to innovate, sustain and grow limitlessly. With large collapsible doors that unfold to reveal the next hall, structurally this space lends itself completely to the exhibitor's imagination, opening up a vast field of possibilities and functionalities. As you go further, the facilities are centrally located at each hall for men, women and a separate section for the handicapped. As you step back out, you will find a line of elevators for quick use. There are also escalators connecting each floor of the halls. Back outside, the stunning walkways that lead you to the adjacent halls also section out into amphitheatres that can seat up to 900 people each. There is also a designated underground parking that can accommodate up to 4,800 cars and 250 buses. Pragati Maidan is swiftly transforming into a powerful structure, massive in its capacity and fortified with the best in technology. Ready to host Plastindia.
Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the film. Let's have a look at the venue. As you can see, we have 3 gates for entry. Gate number 1, which is the visitor's entry, starting from Bhairav Marg for cars and shuttles. We then have the gate 4, which is again the visitor's entry through the Bhairav Marg. And finally, the gate 10, which is a visitor's entry from the Delhi Metro. These are the halls which we will be having at the Pragati Maidan. The new halls starting from the hall 2. So we have hall 2 and hall 3 ground floor which has raw materials. We have hall 4 ground floor with the international pavilion. Hall 5 ground floor will have machineries. Hall 2 and hall 3 first floor will have raw materials, and hall 4 hall 4 also first floor will have raw materials. Hall 5 first floor will have testing equipments, and hall 6 will have large machineries. On the other side, we have hall 7 A to E with extrusion machinery, hall 7 F to H with machinery international, hall 8 to 10 extrusion machinery, hall 11 will have printing machinery, hall 12 and 12A will have molding and thermoforming. Hall 14, ground floor, will have international exhibitors and finished products. And finally, the hall 14, first floor, will have finished products. Thank you. This is for planning your visit. If you are coming by air, you have the option 1 of coming through the T3 and the T2 terminal. The options are to take the airport shuttle to the Shivaji Stadium, and then take a Uber, Ola, auto to gate 4 of Pragati Maidan. From T1 terminal, you have the option of taking the airport bus to AeroCity station for onward journey to Shivaji Stadium, or take an Uber, Ola or auto to gate 4 of the Pragati Maidan. The option 2 is of course to take directly an Uber, Ola or black yellow taxi to go straight to the gate 4 at Pragati Maidan. If you're coming by train, we have the New Delhi station, the Old Delhi station. Take the metro to Rajiv Chowk and change to Vaishali line. Get on at the Supreme Court metro station, enter from gate 10. Or take an Uber, Ola, black, yellow taxi directly to gate 4 at Pragati Maidan. If you're coming in through the Nizamuddin station, take a metro to the Rajiv Chowk and change to Vaishali lane. Get down at the Supreme Court metro station and enter from gate 10. Alternatively, take an Ola, Uber, black yellow taxi to gate 4 of Pragati Maidan. Purchasing the Plastindia entry ticket, we have the following options: the Plastindia app, the Plastindia website, on-spot using the QR code, or the on-spot booths. Tickets can be purchased on the site too. These are the 2 places where you will get the tickets, which is at the gate 10 and the gate 4. Our suggestion is to purchase the entry ticket via the mobile app, which is currently the best option available. The facilities which we will be having at the Pragati Maidan will be as follows: a luggage storage counter, lost and found counter, public announcement facilities, internet transport with electric buggies and buses. We will be having food courts serving vegetarian, Jain, non-veg and international cuisines. Medical facilities, our medical partners are the Apollo hospitals. We will be having an ATM machine near the hall 7. And we also have the taxi booking at the fixed time shuttle to the Rajiv Chowk metro or Shivaji Stadium. Pay and park car parking facilities. We have the Pragati Maidan basement parking, we have the Bhairav Mandir parking, and we also have the parking at the National Stadium complex, which is 5 minutes away from the Pragati Maidan. Planning your visit, please book the hotel and travel tickets at the earliest. Fares, as you know, are rising. Download the Plastindia app to plan your schedule and schedule your departure well in advance. For business and networking, you can enjoy the central vista between the halls, meet old friends and make new friends, cuisines of the world with more than 30 options. Entertainment. This is something new which we'll be having this time. Entertainment's evenings starts post 6 p.m. at the amphitheaters. We will be having light music and cultural events on all the days. The food courts will also be open during this time. The weather in Delhi. We request you to please carry your woolens. We will have a late sunrise and early sunset. You can expect a low of 12 degrees centigrade and a high of 16 degrees centigrade during this event. We request you to please put this on your calendar. We just have 90 days to go. We once again welcome you all to Plastindia 2023. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ravishji. The entire plastics industry is looking forward for the mega show from 1st to 5th of February 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, to tell you more about our forthcoming show, we would like to show you a short film on Plastindia 2023.
Innovations drive society forward. Numerous innovations have supported the human race and have helped mankind to evolve to its current state of development. Plastics are an indispensable and enriching part of modern lifestyle, enabling us to lead a comfortable life. They are used in various industrial applications such as packaging, construction, textiles, electronics, healthcare, automobile, agriculture, defense equipment, and recently in 3D printing and robotics. India is one of the fastest growing global economies and has recorded 8.4% growth in GDP in the year 2020-2021. Indian plastics industry is making huge strides thanks to good investment climate, favorable government policies, cutting-edge R&D, a favorable demographics with a young workforce leading to growth in consumer and industrial demand. Since its invention in the early 1900s, plastics have transformed the world. Its diverse applications and unparalleled utility make plastics a great investment opportunity. Plastics impacts our life in every moment and makes our life enjoyable. Plastics have been a great savior in mankind's battle against COVID-19 and helped us develop PPE kits, face masks, syringes and other medical products in the shortest possible time. India took a major initiative to become Atmanirbhar for tackling the pandemic, and now the economy has fully recovered with great growth prospects. The production and consumption of plastics has increased manifold in India. In 1990, the consumption of plastics was merely 0.9 million metric ton. This has grown to 22 million metric ton in 2021-2022 and shall exponentially rise to 28 million metric tons by 2025. With the growing consumption, we also have the responsibility of waste generated. Government policies and industry efforts are working towards a sustainable growth for the industry. In 2018, the overall size of the Indian plastics industry was $73 billion, and this is expected to reach $102 billion by 2025. Plast India is a triennial celebration of plastics where thought leaders and industry partners congregate to envisage a beautiful future and build a better world for future generations. At Plast India, global leaders of the plastic industry convene together and showcase the latest innovations in the world of plastics and expand their business alliances. With national progress through plastics in mind, Plast India Foundation was established in 1987. It is the apex body of major associations, organizations, and institutions connected with plastics with common objectives. The foundation is committed to the nation's growth with the development of plastic sector. To achieve this goal, Plast India Foundation has been organizing the Plast India exhibition since 1990 and have successfully organized 10 editions, establishing itself as top plastics show of the world. The previous 2018 edition had 1,800 exhibitors from 44 countries with a visitor footfall of over 245,000 from 103 countries. 1,200 reverse buyer-seller meetings were held with overseas buyers and exhibitors, and the show generated approximately $120 million worth of business. The event was a mega success, and we are confident to outperform these numbers in 2023. The largest in India and the third largest plastics exhibition in the world is back in the nation's capital, New Delhi. The 11th Plast India exhibition will be held from 1st to 5th February 2023. The newly revamped International Exhibition and Convention Center at Pragati Maidan is the home for Plast India 2023. Plast India 2023 is glad to have Reliance Industries Limited and Loya Corn as platinum sponsors, and Mamata Machinery, Supreme Industries, and HMEL as gold sponsors. The exhibition is supported by Department of Chemicals and Petrochemicals, Make in India, and Swachh Bharat. The Mega Exhibition Center, having more than 4 million square feet of built-up area, has state-of-the-art exhibition halls, ultra-modern convention center, and amphitheater. There is ample car parking space to accommodate around 5,000 cars inside Exhibition Center. Plast India 2023 shall host over 2,000 exhibitors on 150,000 square meter area and will witness a footfall of more than 200,000 visitors.
I welcome you to Plast India 2023 and be a part of this mega event.
Let's come together, sustain and grow for the better tomorrow. See you all at the Plast India 2023. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Come and be a part of the 11th Plast India 2023 International Plastics Exhibition, Conference and Convention. Expand your knowledge and make connections in the rapidly expanding Indian plastics industry. Let's innovate, sustain, grow, and together we shape our tomorrow.
Thank you. We are happy to share that Plast India Foundation has launched a mobile app for the benefit of our esteemed visitors. You can register as visitors through the app or the website of Plast India Foundation. The online registration process is very simple. Visitors can download the iOS or the Android version through app stores and create their profile on the app in a matter of minutes. Once the profile is created, the same is verified by an OTP via SMS or an email. Thereafter, you can provide your organization details, add products of your interest, and proceed to buy a visitor pass by making an online payment and get a visitor pass. Some of the advantages of this mobile app are that, number one, you can browse all the exhibitors' data, their product profile, etc. at the tip of your fingers. The visitors can attend the show without standing in queues to get the registration badges. You can plan your visit to Plastindia much in advance with a personalized day-wise schedule and networking with exhibitors and investors, view seminar details, and stay up to date with the latest exhibition updates. And I'm happy to announce that we are currently offering a special 20% discount on the visitor pass only till the midnight of 3rd of November. I now invite Sri Sisir Jalan, current president of IPF and the managing director of Servo Packaging Limited, to share a few words with you all.
Thank you, Sarika ji. Good evening, Madam Ms. Vanna Yadav, Janab Khalid Aizaz Anwar Saab, Shri Jigish Bhai Doshi, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, esteemed members, of the industry, trade and commerce, heartiest greetings. I take this opportunity and feel proud to congratulate everyone and especially the leadership and administration of our state of West Bengal to be ranked as number 2 state by the Scotch rating. Our state has been ranked as number 1 in skill development, number 1 state in ease of doing business, and number 1 state in education. Since 2011, the whole scenario of the industry has changed under the new leadership of our dynamic Chief Minister, and with active support to the plastic industries have resulted in multiple and peaceful growth of the industry. The government is coming out all the ways to resolve the issues of the industries and laying the path for futuristic growth, which is worth mentioning today. Madam Ms. Yadav and Sir Janab Khalid Anwar have been very supportive and helpful to IPF and especially to plastic industry. We are extremely grateful for kind support for the development of industry and their patience hearing and easy redressals of our problems. If I start giving even brief details of support extended by them, entire time allotted for this program shall be exhausted. Year back in 2016, when country first heard about SUP, single-use plastic, there was irrational and indiscriminate banning all over India, wherein other states were pro-reactive. West Bengal was the only state that responded to the difficulty of the industries. Better understanding from the district administrator and West Bengal Pollution Central Control Board led people not only to survive those times but added investment in single-use plastic compliant product. I am short on words to express my gratitude that during COVID times under the state administration, all government authorities went all out to help the industries, and we were the first to open industry as early as on 29th March 2020, which has set a new benchmark in this country. Also, state government at factory levels provided free vaccination to all the workers, which was another great initiative and unique to the world. During COVID times, wherein the GDP declined nationally, but on the contrary, West Bengal saw jump in GDP and attracted more investment. West Bengal caters to 6 neighboring states, covering 35% of India's population with 4 international borders, seaports, and it's a gateway to South Asia, which is all poised to take industrialists in West Bengal to the next level. During BGBS, we have already declared that Bengal is going to see an investment of 5,000 crores in MSME sector in next 3 years, generating employment of additional 5 lakh people, of which 1,200 crores will be in the plastic sector only. Plastic is the wonder material of the modern economy because of its versatility and low cost. To fuel the growth of plastic industry in the subcontinent, showcase new inventions, development, products, technologies, and opportunities in these sectors, Plastindia conducts exhibition at Pragati Maidan, New Delhi. Plast India has been considered as Mahakumbh for the plastic entrepreneurs. I am sure this edition with newly built Pragati Maidan Fairground, which comprises of top-class infrastructure, modern facility, will give boost to the exhibition, and it will one of the best edition of Plast India till date. Indian Plastic Federation, founded in 1958, is one of the foremost plastic body in India and is also the founder member of Plast India Foundation, which is the apex body of plastics in India. Plast India Foundation is regarded as a torchbearer of the plastic industry. We are proud with active contribution by IPF stalwarts sitting here and Plast India Foundation's working committee. The plastic industry in the country has become the fastest growing industry and fueling the GDP growth. I request everyone in the hall to visit and attend Plast India show during February 2023. Also, I would like to remind that IPF will be conducting its 9th edition of IndPlast 22 between 25th to 28th November. हम सौभाग्यशाली हैं कि प्लास्टिक का अर्धकुंभ और महाकुंभ आने वाले 3 महीनों में हो रहा है. हमें दोनों का भरपूर लाभ उठाना चाहिए. थैंक यू.
Thank you, Sisirji, for your presence and support for Plast India 2023. I now invite Sri Jigish Doshi, President, Plast India Foundation and CMD of Vishakha Group, to address the August gathering.
Our chief guest, Madam Srimati Vanna Yadav ji, Khalid Janab Anwar Saab, Sisir Jalan ji, Laoti Saab, Alok ji, Seksariya ji, Ravis Kamath ji, and Padmaja ji. I think I have one speech ready given by the Plast India Foundation, but I feel that now everyone may be tired with the data and all the things. So we have to kuch alag, kuch bolna chahiye like that. So yes, Madam, West Bengal have a great opportunity. But because we have a large coastal area, very surrounding neighboring countries which require the plastics products, and the Southeast Asia is just nearby the West Bengal. So there are so many opportunity for the West Bengal, particularly for the plastic industries, because the Haldia petrochemical is here, Paradip is here, Brahmaputra is here. So many polymer is coming from the nearing state and from the West Bengal. Now, I strongly recommend, please come to see and explore the Plast India 2023 at the Pragati Maidan. Because Madam rightly told, the last week we were in Germany, and we seen that Europe is just, it's a dull country now. So there are no use opportunity in Europe. China is cut down from the overall world, and people are looking for the India. So India have a great opportunity. So please come, explore the Plast India. Because now, before I think around 6 months or 1 year, everyone has a doubt and they are not booked the stall in a Plast India. And today it's a situation, the largest show of the world. It is not the third largest. The Plast India is the largest show of the world by the people, by the plastic industries and for the plastic industries. अगर के है तो के में प्राइवेट कंपनी कर रही है मैसे, चाइना है तो प्राइवेट कंपनी कर रही है एडसेल, बट प्लास्ट इंडिया इज बाय द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एंड विच एवर द इनकम जनरेटेड इन द प्लास्ट इंडिया दैट विल बी स्पेंड फॉर द इंडस्ट्रीज. So it is the largest show of the world for the plastics and rubber. So this is my personal, strongly I recommend, please come, explore the things. There are so many new technologies and machinery will be coming there. Either expansion of your existing business or the new product, new technology. And sorry, I think everyone is busy with So, yes, so please, again, this is a great opportunity. Come and explore the Plastindia. This is again from the very first day in a Plastindia. I strongly believe that we have actually coming together because we are in a different mode. Some state is doing this, some state is doing this, some state is doing this. But in a central government, if the united voice is going, then it will be affected. Otherwise, everyone has their different opinion and they are not doing anything. So coming together and then growing together, if we are doing this, then and then only we are winning together. Otherwise, अब सब बटे रहेंगे और अपना अपना ओपिनियन चलता रहेगा और रिजल्ट कुछ भी नहीं आएगा. सो प्लास्टिनिया में आने के बाद में मैंने देखा कि यस ये अपने करना चाहिए. एंड इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द वेस्ट बंगाल एंड द गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स रिस्पॉन्स, दिस इज माय पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस. Before 2 years, 2.5 years, we just think that we have to put up a plant in West Bengal. And my plant is running from the last 1.5 year. And I strongly recommend all the other people from the other state. I am not facing up to now zero problem in West Bengal. It is a fantastic state. People are fantastic. Government officials are fantastic. And there are a zero problem in West Bengal. So please come, explore the West Bengal, coming together. Thank you very much.
I know that you all have a lot to talk about, so but can we have a little silence in the hall so that we can hear our special guests on the dais more clearly? Thank you. Now, I would like to give you a brief introduction about our guest of honor, Janab Khalid Aizaz Anwar, who is a 2009 batch IAS officer and joined as Commissioner Commercial Taxes in 2021. Before joining IAS, he was in the state service in commercial taxes and was associated with various trade and industry-friendly reforms that were carried out during the VAT regime. During the introduction of GST, he was chosen as a member of the GST Law Committee. At present, he is a member of the GST Law Committee, GST Fitment Committee, and IT Grievance Redressal Committee. In the 11th GST Council meeting held in 2017, he was felicitated by the then chairman of the GST Council and Union Finance Minister, Mr. Arun Jaitley. He also received a letter of appreciation from the then Revenue Secretary, IAS Mr. Hasmukh Adhia, in the 18th GST Council meeting. He is a member of the 13th Office GST team that was awarded the Prime Minister Award for Excellence in Public Administration in 2018. That's a fabulous news that we have here with us. So, respected sir, we are all keen to hear your awaited speech.
Respected BAM and dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. What I would like to say is basically, as far as taxation is concerned, if you people are facing any problem, you can at least approach us and tell us the issues that you all are facing in GST, because we have taken up, because our minister, our finance secretary has always been very vocal, and they have always told me that you please look into the problems of the industry. If their industry is facing any problems or hassles with regard to GST, then we should take up those issues in the GST Law Committee. And if it relates to rates, then in the GST Fitment Committee. And that's what we have been doing all along. And I have been in the Law Committee and in the Fitment Committee since the very beginning, and I've attended all the GST Council meetings also. So, as far as West Bengal is concerned, I think many here will agree that we have raised the concerns of the industry number of times, and lots of your issues we have taken up. Still again, I will tell you, as far as GST is concerned, in West Bengal, if you have any issues relating to GST, whether it relates to the state authority or the central authority, you can come to my office in Belagata, state tax. We will discuss and try to resolve those issues. Now, another aspect that I would like to highlight, yes, the GST revenue has picked up. This time it has crossed 1.50 lakh crore. And it is said this is a festival month, so it is quite expected that the revenue will be good. In October and even in this month, it is expected that it will be good. So this month also, we are expecting that we will be crossing 1.50. West Bengal also is doing quite well, and our growth rate, if you take into consideration the All India rate, then we are growing at a rate higher than the All India rate currently on a year-to-year basis. So the revenue is there. Exports have also picked up, and from the state of West Bengal also, because you know that in exports, refund is allowed under GST, and what I can see from the refund figures that the refunds have really picked up. One aspect that I would like to say that there are many people who come to me, even from your fraternity, people have come and told me, sir, rate kam hona chahiye. भाई किसमें रेट कम होना चाहिए? रेट कम कर दें आप किसमें? वेस्ट प्लास्टिक के जो प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं, वेस्ट आप इसको क्या बोलते हैं? रिसाइकल्ड. Those trade, the rate should be reduced to 5%. I said, भाई ये क्या करा रहे हो? गजब करा रहे हो. 5%. Even the finished product will then sell at 5%. Am I wrong? Never do that. Rates, when you ask for reduction in the rate, please remember, when you ask for exemption or reduction in the rates, you are going against the domestic manufacturers. Please remember. Exemption doesn't help the domestic manufacturers. The moment you do it, that means what? The imported articles also will be coming into the country where the IGST will be zero. It will be exempt. So export incentives are there for the goods that are coming into the country, and while your manufacturers don't get anything. Because ITC is disallowed. The item produced is exempted. It doesn't help. So exemption is something which doesn't help. Rate reduction is also not. I'll give you a very good example. एक बार मेरे पास आइसक्रीम पार्लर वाले आए, बोले सर हमारा आइसक्रीम जब पार्लर में बिकता है सर टैक्स हो जाता है 18%. मैंने कहा हाँ ठीक है. बोले वही आइसक्रीम जब मैं रेस्टोरेंट में खाता हूं तो सर 5% टैक्स देता हूं. हम बोला हाँ ये भी ठीक है. तो सर ये कैसे? नाउ व्हाट यू थिंक? आइसक्रीम in restaurant is 5%, ice cream when you are eating in a parlor is 18%. Which is good? 5 or 18? What you want? What would be your reaction? 5? See the common people, they will always say 5%, kam kar do, sabse acha chhod do. Right or wrong? That is the general belief. मैंने उनको समझाया, मैं बोला मैं चलो आपको पहले समझाता हूं, फिर मुझे बोलना कि ये टैक्स कम करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए. बोला बताएं सर आप. मैं बताया. मैंने बोला कि आप जब 100 रुपये में आप आइसक्रीम खरीदते हो, 18% इज द रेट ऑफ टैक्स. मान लो तो व्हाट इज द अमाउंट दैट यू हैव पेड टू द सप्लायर? 118. बट 18 rupees इज कमिंग बैक टू यू इन द फॉर्म ऑफ व्हाट? You're a manufacturer, input tax credit, it comes back to you. So what is your actual cost? 100 rupees, right? 100 rupees. आप 110 में बेच दो. 10% value addition करो. You'll pay something, you set off the ITC. अब अगर वही चीज, for a restaurant there is no input tax credit. आप 100 की चीज 18 रुपया टैक्स दिया, 118 रुपया पेमेंट किया. व्हाट योर कॉस्ट इज नाउ? व्हाट इज द कॉस्ट? 100 rupees or 118 rupees? In the books, when you are going to take your cost, account for your cost, it will be 118 rupees. So that means what? You will never be able to sell it at a price less than 118 rupees. So input tax credit, the greatest advantage is that it reduces your cost. Right? It reduces your cost. So that is the I would say the major benefit that GST has brought in. Across the country you have uniform rate. You don't have any rate issues now. across the country. So whether I'm purchasing from here or from any other state, I don't have that concern. If input tax credit is available, by input tax credit when it is available, since most of you are here manufacturers, I'll just try to highlight some of the issues which I think is of important and which as a manufacturer you should be knowing. Today e-invoice has come, right? अब आप जानते हो कि ई-इनवॉइस में, I'll just give you the figures, कि ई-इनवॉइस में आज भी ई-इनवॉइस जिनको करना चाहिए, they are not doing, they are not issuing. Now what is the major drawback of not issuing the e-invoice? अगर आपको supplier who should have been, whose turnover, anybody today from 1st of October, if your turnover is above 10 crore, you are liable to issue e-invoices. That means it's from the invoice registration portal, you have to get that IRN number so that it gets recorded. And the advantage is that the returns automatically, the GSTR1 and the e-way bills all can be prepared from there only. मगर मैं बताना चाहता हूं कि इनवॉइस में नहीं करने से क्या प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है. मैं क्योंकि देख रहा हूं, आई एम गोइंग टू मेनी प्लेसेस, आई एम सीइंग दिस इश्यूज बिकॉज द रेसिपिएंट्स इट इज हु आर सफरिंग. आप ई इनवॉइस नहीं दोगे देन इट विल बी नॉट बी कंसीडर्ड एज अ टैक्स इनवॉइस. अगर आपने ई इनवॉइस आपको इशू करना है एंड यू हैव नॉट इशूड, देन व्हाट यू हैव इशूड इज अ इनवॉइस. इट्स नॉट अ टैक्स इनवॉइस एंड यू विल, योर रेसिपिएंट विल बी डिसअलाउड द क्रेडिट. Today in my state, I have told my officers, भाई ये मत करना, अभी मत करो. Educate our people. Don't go after them. I request all of you, since most of you are here manufacturers, आप tax expert मत बनो. Ask your chartered accountants, your advocates, कि भाई invoice अपना निकलता तो है. I think most of you must be here having turnover more than 10 crores. I just wanted to tell you this, a little bit of advice, so that your recipients, your buyers don't face these issues. Later on, it will become a very, very serious issue when input tax credit will be denied to them. And then demand will be raised, litigation, lots of issues will be there. I don't want all those litigations. I am absolutely against litigations. Anything which can be done through education, through discussion, let us do that. And in Bengal, I am here. As far as, even if you are from any other state, if you have issues concerning the industry, you are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Janab, for your motivating speech. We look forward to your visit to Plastindia 23 at the capital city of Delhi, India. IAS Srimati Vanna Yadav, Chairperson and Managing Director, West Bengal Industrial Development Corporation, and Secretary, Industry, Commerce and Enterprises Department in the Government of West Bengal. A Master's in International Studies from the Jawaharlal Nehru University, Srimati Yadav joined the IAS in 1998. She had also served in the Department of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, and dealt with international trade issues, handling negotiations and promotions. She has been spearheading the Bengal Global Summit for the last few years, taking the strength of Bengal globally. A request to the lady who has such a vast experience and mega portfolios and has transformed industrialization in Bengal, I invite her to express her views about the plastics industry. Respected ma'am, we are all keen to hear your much awaited speech and welcome you to the podium with a vibrant sound of claps.
Thank you, Sarika ji, and good evening. My colleague, Janab Khalid Saab, Doshi ji, Alok ji, Shishir ji, Padmaja ji. Very good evening, dignitaries and friends in the room. I will not take long. I think people are already waiting for their dinner and drinks if they're there, but so I'll keep it very short. I will not want to talk about Indian Plastic Federation or Plast India because the experts have already done that. In fact, Doshi ji ne ज़्यादा नहीं बोला तो मेरा तो बोलने का मतलब ही नहीं है. So I'll talk very, very little about Bengal if possible. And I think about Bengal, the only thing I can say is that we believe in doing, telling rather than just talking about it. I think it's showing, and I think Khalidji and my presence here today shows what the government wants to do, both the regulatory side and the promotional side. We are there with the industry. The only reason for our being here is that plastics is a very established sector of Bengal industry. It has consistently done well. It is something which is growing. We have been part of the Plastindia exhibition earlier also. In fact, that was my first introduction to the team, and I think most people here are familiar, at least if not by name, by faces, because of the previous engagement with the industry. So our reason for being here is just this, that we want the industry to grow. We see signs of positive growth, progressiveness in the industry. It is diversifying. It is diversifying into new products. In fact, I was very happy to know that also diversifying into things like solar panels. So it was always said plastic is bad, it is not, doesn't go with renewable, plastic ban karo. But to see that plastic is an integral part of even renewables like solar energy is very heartening. It gives impetus to the industry that there are new directions in which the industry can grow. Similarly, I think recycling is a huge industry in terms of not just growing, but also the fact that it takes care of the mitigation of the ecological concerns which people have. New industries coming, new companies coming, whether it is Vishakha Group from Gujarat which has been coming, and Doshiji has been very kind in talking about the positive response he's seen in Bengal. I would request Padmaji to come from Hyderabad to set up industries here, but I see a lot of other people who are coming in and exploring Bengal, and we assure you from the government that we are here to help you, support you. I have said very openly and very frankly that industrialists, at least serious industrialists, have realized that what they want from the government is not subsidy, not incentive. What they want from government is facilitation, advice, like what Khalidji was talking about, and accessibility to listen to your problems. We are there to listen to your problems, tell us what we can help with. Whatever we do with industry consultation. I say that you are our advisors. For me, the biggest reason for being in forums like this is to listen from you. We are not experts. We don't know what can be done. We don't know what is needed by industry. But we are here to listen. आप बताइए क्या करने से हम आपकी help कर सकते हैं? क्या करने से we can work together to make the sector grow? We will try to do our best to do that. And I see the purpose of my being here, or even the purpose of the exhibition, forthcoming exhibition, as this only. It is something which changes the perception, it changes perception about the industry, it changes perception about the state. So I feel that the change of perception is one part of the purpose of doing events like this. The second is networking. I think whether it is in Plastindia or whether it is here, you get to network, you get to know more people in your industry, people, buyers, sellers, you meet together. So you have a community which gets built up. And from all of this networking, idea exchange, etc., we get to get some new ideas. Whatever are the new ideas, we would love to hear them. We will try to work together and see what we can implement. So I wish the today's event, of course, I believe is a huge success from the crowd which I see. I wish the Plastindia exhibition every success, and I hope that new ideas come out of it, new business opportunities come out of it, and it's a huge success for every participant. With that, I think I will just end my 2 words for the evening. I cannot go about without saying one more request. My request is that do look at Calcutta as the next venue for the next exhibition, whichever you are holding. We have the renovated Bishwa Bangla Mela Prangan. It's a facility we are very proud of. Alokji was telling me that maybe the size is not big enough. But believe me, there is huge scope. We have 2 lakh square feet of space. We have open area outside which can be used. There is a 5-acre plot at the back which you can still continue to use. So we would love to see the exhibition back in Calcutta. And I think with that hope and the assurance that yes, I think the industry will look at that, I wish everyone every success and look forward to working with you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of wisdom, and we look forward for your visit to Plastindia 2023 exhibition first and pave way for the further industrial growth in West Bengal. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move towards the conclusion of today's program, we would like to acknowledge the gracious presence of our dignitaries on stage with mementos. I request Sri Jagdish Doshi to felicitate Honorable Srimati Vandana Yadav ji. Ma'am, memento. I request Shri Ravish Kamath and Shri Alok Tibrewal to felicitate Honorable Janab Khalid Anwar. I request Shri K.K. Seksaria to felicitate Shri Sisir Jalanji. Thank you. I finally invite Shri Alok Tibrewal, Co-Chairman NEC Plastindia, Chairman Finance Committee Plastindia 23, and Director Swastik Plaster Alloys to give the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, thank you, Ajay Shah, our chairman, who is not here because of India Camp. And thank you, our President Jigish Doshi, for not going to India Camp. So you're here. So Jigish Bhai told me, I asked him, किस level का promotion करना? He was very clear. Industry के सबसे अच्छे लोग कलकत्ता में, तो सबसे अच्छा वो promotion करना. So thank you, Jigish Bhai, for this. Vanna ma'am, thank you specifically. We changed this event 3 times. September, then October, then November. The best part is, जब भी मैंने इनको phone किया, ma'am ये 3 date मिल रही है, आप कब free हो? She said, I have blocked all 3. You tell me when to come. So such has been our attitude all the time, be it any issues with the industry. Cecil was saying about COVID times, SUB times. And Vanna ma'am and all the people we have in the industry department, Shilpa Bhavan, WBIDC, like it is open platform. Like, आप जाइए, आपकी समस्या, get it resolved. So thank you ma'am for just not today, for every time. Khalid साहब ने GST का बोला. My experience with him is, इनके पास आप जाओ, 90% प्रॉब्लम खत्म हो जाती है, 10% प्रॉब्लम होती नहीं है, कुछ और होती है. तो वो बोलते हैं अपने आप को सुधार लो, समस्या लेके मत आओ. So he has been a great support. Like we have worked with him during VAT, then GST. There were a lot of issues with plastic industry. जो because of his intervention, Seksaria ji थे, we could resolve and save the industry with crores and crores of liabilities. So he is a man who will always stand by you if you are right. और टोपी ये पहनते नहीं है. So don't try to come to him with a problem which is not there. He will not entertain you. But if you have a problem, you don't have to find any contacts, fix appointment, go to him, and you are home. I can assure you, this is my experience. Thank you, sister. I can't thank you because I'm part of you. So I'm thanking us for being a good host to Plastindia and hosting this event in style. And I hope our president is happy. Thank you, Sarika ji, once again, for conducting the program in style for Plastindia. Thank you, members of media and press, for being here and being every time when the industry needed you to write something positive about us, and probably you'll be writing positive again. Thank you, my family, IPF family and members of IPF, for turning out in large numbers and making this program a great hit. Ravish Bhai, Padmaja ma'am, and all at NEC, thank you for giving me a new family. Working 4 years with you is like actually a new family, and thank you for giving me this family. आपका एग्जीबिशन है, ना जिगेश भाई का है, ना मेरा है. अपना एग्जीबिशन है, अपनी इंडस्ट्री का एग्जीबिशन है. प्लीज डू कम. आपके एग्जीबिशन में आपका स्वागत करने के लिए हम आतुर हैं. So please be in Delhi from 1st to 5th. It will be an experience for sure. Thank you so much. The bar is on. The dinner will be there. Please enjoy. Thank you.